touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and do hype. It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such, and this is me. You can't touch this. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. You know, let me bust the funky lyrics. Fresh new kicks and bands, you got it like that. Now you know you wanna dance, so move out of your seat and get a fire girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Hold on, bump a little bit and let her know what's going on, like that, like that. Hold on a minute, so fall on back, let them know that you're too much, and this is a beat they can't touch. Yo, I told you, you can't touch this. While you're standing there, man, you can't touch this. Yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. Give me a song or rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. You talk about the hammer, you're talking about a show that's tight and tight. Singles are sweating so fast, I'm a whiteboard tape. To learn what's gonna take you nice to burn the charts. Legit, either work hard or you might as well quit. That's the word, because you know you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Go with the flow. It is dead. If you can't groove to this, then you probably are dead. So wave your hands in the air. Bust a few moves. Run your fingers through your hair. This is it. For a winner, dance to this, and you're gonna get thinner. Move. Slide your rump. Just for a minute, it's all to the bump. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah. You can't touch this. Look, man. You can't touch this. You better get hype, boy, cause you know you can't touch this. Ring the bell, school's back in. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Every time you see me, got hammers just so hype. I'm dope on the floor and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this with others making records? It just don't hit. I'm cool around the world, from London to the Bay. It's hammer, go hammer, empty hammer, yo hammer, and the rest can go in play. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. You can't touch this. Yeah, you can't touch this. I told you, you can't touch this. Tonight, you can't touch this. Yeah, we out of here. You can't touch this. Stop. Hammer time. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and do hype. It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such, and this is a beat you can't touch. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch.
Yo. What's going on? What's up, G?
MC Bruno.
Yeah. Yo, you know we
That
had
was
some
dope.
people bouncing, dog. You know we had to have some people bouncing.
I was like, all right, this guy. I'm waiting for him to do the thing on the mic.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna freestyle, yo. So, welcome to Hot Mic, everybody. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in right now. I got my boy Giancarlo with me, and today or tonight we're just gonna talk about sports because I love sports. I know G loves sports, as you can see,
Yes,
as
sir.
his disgusting background.
Ah,
He is a
it's beautiful,
New
isn't
York.
it?
He's a New York fan, and I'm a Boston fan. So we got that rivalry of the Red Sox and Yankees.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we can
Trying to
hop
see
into
that
the
that hat
MLB.
you got on.
Oh, it's the dynasty, baby. Patriots. I gotta rock the Patriots.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I almost puked in my mouth.
yeah. Cause what team do you like in the NFL again?
The team that will.
Oh, we're gonna have technical difficulties because he's on an iPhone. So say
Sorry,
that
I think I
again.
lost you. The team that hopefully will be doing something smart with their cap space.
Which is who?
I don't know, man. It's looking kind of slim. Hopefully,
The New York Jets is the
the
team
New
that you
York
like.
Jets, the New
Yeah,
York
yeah.
Jets.
It's
Damn
okay.
right.
It's okay to be embarrassed. They're like the Cleveland Browns. They're like the
It's like
modern day Cleveland Browns.
it's like when your parents dropped you off at school, and you're like, "Mom, stop, stop. I'll walk from here. I love you though." And she's like, "Well, I'll drive you to the front." And you're like, "No, no, no, no. Just stop right here. It's all good, Mom."
You
Dad
know, it's
takes you. It's all good because Dad drove the nice car.
it's
So.
funny because I saw something crazy that since the Sacramento Kings made the playoffs this year, they no longer hold the longest drought of a playoff appearance, and now that title belongs to the New York Jets.
It's like what 16, 13 years or some shit like that.
It's something crazy. I think the last time y'all were up there, up in
I don't know, man.
2006, maybe.
And it was horrible because it ended with like a butt fumble. It was really bad. It was really bad. But you know what? Like my dad's a Giant fan, big time, and I'm like, he's like, I don't know where you went wrong. And I'm like, dude, someone gave me one of those little airplane little things that spin when you attach it to the roof,
Okay.
the ceiling, and it happened to have the Jets logo on it. It was a little jet. You would go in circles. As a kid, I always loved this toy. And I finally got my hands on it one day. I was able to reach up and grab it. And that's I'm like, screw that. It's spinning and spinning. Since I was little, that thing would spin. I was sitting in my bed watching it. And then one day I'm like, all right, ran out of batteries. I'm like, grabbed it. And I fell in
That's how you
love.
became a Jets fan.
I fell in love with the plane. So Jets. So every time Jets will come on TV, my dad would be like, oh, bro, Giants, preseasons and all that. And I'm like, no, Jets, Jets. I learned it. And so it became fun just watching him, but we were horrible. We were just as bad. If anything, they were probably better. But that was like 90s, dude. And I remember coming to Florida when I moved here when I was 16. I walk in, Benny Testaverde jersey on. Like, yeah,
Yo, you thought you
can't
were the
touch
coolest
this.
Jets fan.
Can't touch this. And there's like a sea of like Dolphin Marino
Oh,
fans.
of
I'm like,
course,
oh my god, what is this?
of
Oh my,
course.
and that's it, bro. It took my love for them a little bit more because it reminded me of home. It
Yeah,
reminded me
yeah.
of being back in New York. Big time Yankee fan and huge Knicks fan. Um, I'm just
You can kind of
supporting
say the Knicks with a little bit of pride now. You can say it with your chest a little bit.
Knicks fan. Back from the Garden, we're looking good. Hopefully, we don't embarrass ourselves. But hey, they haven't been in the playoffs since 2013. So it's been a rough time for New York sports, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, And
you know,
as a Boston fan, I gotta say it's very. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, as a sports fan though, like I not the Jets just suck. I just think they just suck. But as far as like the Knicks go, I'm happy that the Knicks are doing good this year. I'm happy that they got a squad who can like really play. As a baseball fan, I don't even hate the Yankees anymore.
you can't hate the Yankees, man.
Like I think that rivalry's kind of gone now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's ever gone. I think it's died down because both
Yeah, it died
teams
down.
have
Better
had
word.
their, like right now, both of us are not looking at each other. Like we have no time to look at each other. We got to look at Houston. We got to look at, Tampa. Like,
Nah.
I mean, the Yankees right now are on. I see them. I saw how I think they got stronger. Aaron Judge hasn't missed a beat.
Nah, obviously hit a bomb at the first at bat on opening day. It's like,
First at
yo,
bat,
chill
opening
for a
day,
minute.
and the guy hits a home run. Like, hey,
Yeah,
what's
like
up?
all right, cool.
Game 100 and what 40 something now because he's
Fucking
not gonna stop,
on pace for like 80 fucking home runs.
dude. So we picked up some pitching and stuff. So
Oh
hopefully,
yeah,
with all this money that we picked,
Garrett
put
Cole.
down, Garrett Cole's an ace.
That's a
He's an
bad
ace.
boy. That's a
We got
bad
some young
boy.
guys, bro, in there, and hopefully they can make some noise, and maybe one of us can knock out Houston. I could care less if you win at this point. I just don't want to see Houston win a
I hate.
championship.
I think Houston is definitely the most hated team, and I think that goes back to 2017, man, when they got caught cheating.
See, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything, though.
Yeah.
Lost you there. Sorry, my daughter keeps calling me. I don't even know what she keeps calling me for, but
But yeah, do you agree that Houston is like legit, like probably the most hated team in baseball because of 2017?
I wouldn't even say because of 2017 per se because
It took a whole day for
it yeah it put a sour patch on it for them, but people were hating them way before that. The way I guess just they carry themselves are just assholes. And I'm not talking about the fans. Fans are fans. I don't sit there and can't say that our Yankee fans are nice and quiet in the stands waving their flags. No, they call it. There's a section in Yankee Stadium that's called the bleachers. It's like the animals or something for the animals, and it's like far left field. And these guys, they're wild, dude.
Yeah, but
But that's
here's the thing though, like the Yankee fans, y'all are great people. I mean, I've had my fair share with some bad ones, but for the most part, even when I was in New York rocking Red Sox shit, like people were just cool about it. They didn't really care.
I mean, look, dude, it's a sport,
Oh yeah.
And it's a sport. Everybody gets out of the stadium, hits a bar, hits a restaurant, hits the subway, goes home, goes chills, talks about it. You know, you got bad fans everywhere, and you got great fans everywhere, man. Do we get a bad rap because maybe we've been in more issues than some? Maybe, yeah. But dude, that's it. Like in every sport, you have, you know, your fan base that's wild. I mean, look at the Raiders.
Eagles, man. They got probably Philly
Look
in
at the
general.
Eagles. Yeah,
Philly
I
in
mean,
general.
dude, I don't know what it is with the Northeast. It's something passionate. We love our territory. It's pretty much all the same crap, same temperatures. Every city there has had history. Every state has some type of history. It's 13 original colonies. We've been fighting since way back, and now we added teams to the whole thing, and people are like, "Oh shit, yeah."
Yo, are you comparing sports to the Civil War right now?
To the what?
To the Civil
Civil
War?
War?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm comparing it to back in the. I mean, 13 colonies were always beefing with each other. They always had some type of shit going on. And then hundreds of years of just people always saying, "Hey, we're the best. The South is the best, and the North is the best." And then you got the states in the North like, "Or we're better." And then you got people from Boston talk shit about New York, and people from New York are like, "Hey, who are you talking to?" You know, like what the fuck? It's like it's always been a constant just argument. But at the end of the day, we don't care. We don't want people from Houston, Texas, to win anything. I'm just kidding. No, but it's the beautiful part of the sport, man. The rivalry, the competition. You know, everyone has had their share of some type of success and good moment, bright moment. Some more than others.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, what can I? Yo,
yeah.
don't even talk, dog. The Yankees got what? 26?
27, bro.
27? Shut
Show
the
some
fuck up.
respect. Show some
All right,
respect.
dog. Y'all still hold the biggest choke in MLB playoff history, though.
Yeah, when you got 27 championships, I think it's the most championships by any type of
Sports team, yeah.
sports team
Yeah.
in the world.
So that means you can choke just because you got 27? It's okay?
No, why not?
It's
It's
not
gotta
okay.
happen. It's gotta happen some point, man. No
Yeah,
one's
but
perfect.
to happen to the Red
Well,
Sox,
who
though?
was talking about that the other day? Like, look, LeBron would have had a perfect hairline. He would have probably never had a sweet dunk or a sweet shot or been that tall. You can't have everything and be perfect. All right. I heard that the other day. I was like, oh no, they really use LeBron. Like, poor guy.
Oh, I don't feel bad for LeBron James, like ever.
I don't
So,
either. I could care less. That's probably why he could care
all right.
less about being
Well, all
bald.
right. Speaking of LeBron James, man, what do you think about his son, Bronny?
Um, dude, he's got a shot. Look, man, from what I've seen now in the NBA, the other day I'm sitting there watching, you know, Kenyon Martin's son.
Mm,
Beginning of the season, my New York Knicks go ahead and they pick up Jalen Brunson. I had
hmm
seen him play from before, so I was like, dude, this guy's nice. I heard him in the playoffs. I saw his games where he was hitting 40 points, 42 points. I was like, dude, this guy's nice. And the commentators are talking about, hey, he's a free agent. I'm like, I would love to have him. So I'm telling my father, I'm like, yeah, Brunson. He goes, Brunson. Oh, he's gonna go back to play. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah. What do you mean, Brunson? That guy played a long time ago. And I'm like,
yeah.
no, Jalen Brunson. He goes, yeah. Then Jalen, no, it's Rick Brunson. And I'm like, that's his father. He's a
Yeah.
coach on the Knicks. He goes, yeah, he played on the Knicks. I'm like, oh shit, no way. I didn't even think of it. And then I go back and I'm like, yeah, oh shit. So like, dude, these kids are born in it. A lot of times, people say practice beats talent, every day. Um, you might just need a little ounce and a little bit of the right, how can we say it, opportunity, I would say,
Mhm.
where you get good training, you get the best of the best, you're going to develop good skills, and more than likely the talent's there. The kid's tall, the
Well, I mean,
kid's,
he's 6 feet. I mean,
he's not going to be that tall,
I
but
know he's not done growing, and the kid got talent. I will say he's definitely got a better shot than his dad.
his shot is nice.
It is pretty fucking nice. But
His
here's the
shot
thing,
is.
like, and I'm comparing LeBron James to LeVar Ball. Like, remember how LeVar Ball was with his kids, and for good reason
Mm-hmm.
too. For good reason. But like LeBron James is just like him.
In a sense, yeah, but it to me is, dude, LeBron is still in the league.
Of
LeBron
course.
can still give you 20 points a night.
Oh yeah.
He can hit you with 8 rebounds, 5 assists
For sure.
easily.
Look what he did when he came back.
Right. So then, what does the hell is, what is his name? Lavar? I forgot his name.
LeVar Ball.
Lavar, yeah. LeVar Bob. Um, like LaMelo, you got all these guys. What? My son. Sorry, bro. You got all these kids. They all got talent, but I mean, his dad was nothing big or anything like that. And it's not like LeBron's out there hyping up his kid. His kid really has proven. You can look at the end of the day, dude. You gotta still go out there and play the game. I
All right,
mean,
yeah,
look
well,
at
all right. So where would you take him in the draft? Honestly, where would you
he's
take
gonna go.
him
I
in the
think
draft?
he's gonna go top 10.
Yeah, I think top 10 for sure.
Because of his name and because of what he can bring to your team. Because remember, if he goes into the draft next year, which I think that's probably what he's going to do, he's going to hit 1 year college and
1
then
year
he's going to
college
go.
and out. Yeah.
And then, right, once he gets drafted, bro, I mean, look, money's not the issue. It has nothing to do with money. So in reality, the kid does he need to go to college? Probably not.
No, he's doing it because he has to.
He's literally making like $10 million or something,
Yeah.
1 point something million in the new
It's
contract
1.7,
agreement.
man.
Yeah, 1.7 million, dude, a year. So if he goes for 4 years, he's close to making like $8-10 million.
Pretty fucking crazy.
It's crazy. It's freaking insane. But his name, any team's gonna want to fight for that first round pick. So because look, wherever he goes, his dad's going.
And that's what I hate about the whole thing. It's like, you know what you're gonna get with LeBron, so you'd rather just take the chance, even if it doesn't pan out. Like that's why I feel like the only reason why he's gonna be a top 10 pick is because of that. Like you're getting two players basically.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put his dad out of the equation, right? Let's say, God forbid, something happens to LeBron, season ending, he won't be able to come back, this and that. No. Some way, somehow, he's gonna end up either coaching his son, being around his son, to somehow still be the father duo that won it together. So the way I see it is, I think the kid's gonna go for sure top 5. If we weren't talking about his father going anywhere, let's just say he's done. He will never come back to the NBA. He's not gonna go first in the draft. I think he will go like second or third.
Second or third round?
Yeah, just because of his height.
Okay.
Let's see how tall he goes, bro. No, first round, but second, third pick maybe. Just because of his name and what he's proven. I mean, dude, the guy can shoot.
I know.
Give him a year of college and put some weight on there, and his dad on his ass still, I think he's going to do good. Now, is he going to be like his father? It's too early to tell, but he's not doing things that LeBron did when he was in high school.
There's only going to ever be one Jordan. There's always going to forever be one Kobe. And there's always going to be forever be one LeBron. As much as I hate to say it, because I'm not a LeBron fan, but I do respect the fact that he's one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
So, like, his son will never be LeBron. No way in hell.
But you know what? I don't think so. I mean, there's so many kids out there like Gary Payton Jr. Their kids are out there. They're playing good. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's very difficult to put that expectation on them to be the same player their fathers were, specifically if they're not playing the same position.
Right.
If they're not even the same size.
Right.
So for me, it's going to come down to they're going to have to pave their own path at the end of the day. Because the guy that didn't have his father help him, train him, go to the best top schools, that it was all skill and training hard every day and sacrifices. I'm not saying they don't sacrifice. Everyone sacrifices something. But sometimes some people don't have it financially sacrificed there, or they can't because of whatever reason. Some guys are out overseas, dude. I've seen videos of dudes like in Africa that are ballers, but it gets difficult.
What do you think about that Australian basketball player? I forget his damn name. I can't even pronounce it.
The really tall guy,
the 7'4" kid.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I think the tall era is over with. It sucks because I loved seeing. We have very tall guys. It's crazy. The tall guys are the ones that usually lead the league has MVPs and stuff because the way they're able to, dribble the ball, pass the ball, block. So they're playing defense, they're playing offense.
Mhm.
They're a pivotal point of a team. But how healthy can they stay? How long can it last? It's
Dog, look
happened
at
to
the
every
tall,
center.
the tall players like him don't last long.
They don't, and it
And Yao
sucks,
Yao
dude.
Ming's an example. Like Yao Ming
Every
had just
single one of
bad
them.
knees.
I think every single tall basketball player,
Sean Bradley,
7 foot.
remember that guy?
Oh god, that guy was he played for the Nets, New Jersey Nets.
He played for Philly too at some point. He
Yeah,
got drafted by Philly.
He was in Space Jam, I believe.
Yeah.
The real Space
Dog,
Jam.
I saw a meme I saw a meme the other day that said Ben Simmons is playing like he got his shit stolen from Space Jam. Because you know how they take all their fucking basketball powers.
I don't
and
know,
they,
dude.
And they suck after. Oh my god.
It's hilarious, but so that baffles me. There's so many guys that have that opportunity and they don't pan out, and then there's guys out there balling. But like there's this one kid out there right now, Way Bam. I can't remember his last name. It's a very fucking long last name. I don't want to butcher it, but dude, the guy's like 7'2" or 7 foot. He's like a stick. He looks like a stick running down the court. He's fast. He's got
that's
handles.
the Australian dude.
Is that the one? The one
kid?
Kid?
Yeah.
Dude. Whoa, that kid. All right, so I guess we are talking about the
Yeah.
same guy. Because there was another Australian that I seen that was also like really tall. Dude, that kid looks so fragile. And
Dog, he's gonna get bodied.
all you need is a guy, like a Draymond Green to come and undercut
Joel
him.
Embiid.
Him
Joel
too, bro. He's
Embiid
gonna
would
eat
just
him alive
run him over.
But this is the thing. The game has changed. And the game won't go back to the way it was because of the style that we're in.
Yep.
Everybody shoots threes. Everybody flies down the court. It's a game and a battle of quickness and who's going to be the faster one to the ball versus technique and plays. I mean, they're doing plays, they're running plays and stuff, really cool plays, but everything's mainly for a three. When do you see the lobs really happen anymore? When do you see the down post
Mainly
plays?
just on fast breaks.
Yeah, you don't really see it. So the game has changed a lot, and I think because the game has changed, it's evolutionizing different positions.
Oh, for
where
sure.
now you got small balls runs it, dude. Like these guys are 6'10" guys at center position. You got another 6'9" guy, 6'7" running the power forward, but they're flying down the court.
Yeah,
they're still able to have some weight and body. So, is he gonna function? I don't know. I think he needs to put some weight on first. He looks way too skinny. I think he's got the skill. Because that's the thing. I saw a replay
for a dude that
like
height to be able to dribble the way he does is pretty
Dude,
amazing.
behind the back, dribbled, flying down the court. He gets the block, flies down the court, takes 2 or 3 guys out, and next thing you know, he slams dunks it like without having to jump. And I'm like, ugh. And then I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude, he does that in the NBA. One of these guys are gonna go up for a block. They're gonna hit him down. They're gonna go after him hard. And this kid is gonna break.
Oh yeah.
So, you see it with a lot of the tall guys that are.
It just happened to the guy that got drafted last year to the Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
He's tall as shit, skinny as shit. Got hurt.
Look at Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
The unicorn, dude. That guy can dribble like he's 6'5".
That one injury just changed everything.
Guard. Yeah, but he's 7'2".
Yeah.
He's got a shot. But what happens? You body him. Those knees gonna go down, dude. And that's where it's changing the game. So people can't rely on these guys. They have to be able to get mid-range shots. Is not something you see as much anymore. So since the game has changed, it's turning to be more like a shooting guard, point guard, shooting guard. Small forward,
So let me ask you
power
this.
forward type game.
So we both can agree that the game has changed and everything like that. Bigs no longer really, bang down low. So with players like this dude we were just talking about from Australia, and he would be weak in the post. Do you think that some teams were gonna go back to banging down low because they're gonna get away with it with the size? I mean, he can just throw your weight against him and get him out your way.
Um, the only thing he has in his benefit is that the league is also turned a little bit soft,
Oh
and they're
yeah,
not allowing a lot of stuff fly. So yeah, he's gonna get a ton of calls. He's gonna be that type of player, just gonna get calls. Because
yeah.
as
Yep.
moment he goes up, these 6'11", 7-foot guys are still gonna have a foot difference, 2 feet difference from this guy, dude. And he, not every center is a Joel Embiid. Not every center is a Joker, bro. Like you
Yeah.
got guys, got centers. Like the Knicks have a 7'2" center, Mitchell Robinson. He's
Yeah,
a
and he's pretty good.
blocking machine,
For
dude.
real, yo. I like Mitchell Robinson.
Dude, blocking machine. Problem is, he has no offensive game. He can, but against the defenses, they'll pick him apart.
Mhm.
And the moment he loses the ball or gets too low of his knees, what's gonna happen, dude? They're gonna steal it. He's gonna lose the ball. He's gone. Been more. He's been injured a lot. Can you get me? All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been injured a lot, but he's also came back and
Oh
he's given us
no.
good minutes.
Yeah, but they also built around him though.
I
Like,
lost you.
they put you lost me, lost you. Oh no, we lost it. We lost it, guys. You on your
I'm here. I'm
iPhone.
here.
There you go.
There
This
we
is what
go. There we
happens.
go.
The iPhone, man, garbage.
No, bro. I know, dude. I don't really have a setup, man.
I
I
was
don't
saying,
talk.
like that's fine, but like I was saying, like the Knicks built around that. Like they have really good RJ Barrett. He's starting to come into his own. Emmanuel quickly is really starting to come up.
That guy's gonna be 6 man of the year, bro. I've seen plays from him, and he's keeping up with the best of the best. Um, Definitely gonna be a starter within maybe 2-3 years.
I think he'll start next year.
No, not for the Knicks, and they'll keep him there. That's the thing. All good things come to an end. So you're gonna have to pay the guy for him to take a bench job a lot. It's probably not gonna be worth it, but I think we still have him for like another 2 years, and then we can probably give him the extension next year and see where we go from there. We got a lot of young pieces, dude. I was surprised because the Knicks are known for blowing everything up. And as soon as a star player comes, available, they're like all chips in. Everybody's like making the jerseys, getting ready to freaking throw a parade when the guy arrives to town because you think he's going to take us to the promised land, and it doesn't pan out. Melo almost made it, but barely. Like he didn't really have it. Like it was too late by the time he got us there. He
Yeah.
gave us a taste of it, but nothing that we can say, oh man, yeah. One of my favorite players, probably could have, if it would have happened maybe 2-3 years before it happened, I think we would have maybe had some chance. But LeBron has been that guy in this.
Melo's one of your favorite players.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Melo,
You
Patrick
think you think
Ewing.
he still got it?
No, dude.
Yeah, you think he's
This
done?
is the thing. Like, there's players right now. I sit on the bench and I look at them. I'm like, fuck, he was such a good player. But they like
Griffin.
Kemba Walker.
I know.
Paul. What's his name? Wall.
John Wall.
John Wall. I'm like Paul Wall.
Got
No,
them
John Wall.
grills.
Like these guys, they got talent. But look at Derrick Rose is sitting on our bench, bro. Derrick Rose.
I know.
Derrick Rose.
MVP.
And dude, this guy was a guy that everybody looked at and was like, "Oh my god, I'll trade you in my entire team, and pick something from New York, and we'll bring him." Chicago used and abused him, but the guy came back. He can give you a solid 2 seconds.
Oh, for sure.
Um,
I still think he's a starting point guard.
he's not a starting point guard, bro.
I think he is.
Offensively, yes. Defensively, he's getting burned left and right. And that's one of the biggest issues. You've got guys that are flying down the court right now.
Hmm?
And his knees are not the same knees that can stop and move real quick to go the opposite direction. I seen it, but he is a guy that can calm your offense down because
Yeah.
he can take anyone one-on-one and still score, still shoot. But mainly we got him there for he's our veteran, man. And if he can keep these guys focused to try to get us to win at least one round,
I don't know, man. If you go up against, Boston in the first round, dog,
it's
it'll be
not.
tough.
It's right now. It's lined up with either. It's like 90% Cleveland, which Cleveland game starts right now. I think in the next 10 minutes. Cleveland Knicks, which is huge for us because, dude, we could have had Mitchell. We could have had the Spider in New York, and we did it because we passed up on giving away 7 picks, R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly.
Ooh, that's tough.
Too much. Too much. We beat them already. We've proven that we can beat them.
7 picks. Wow.
But
dude.
7 picks, bro. We're
That's
doing
a
just
lot.
fine. This guy can get an injury out of nowhere. It already happened to him in Utah. His style of play is not a style of play. He's like a Russell Westbrook, bro. Look what happened.
With a better
Broken
shot.
down. Way better shot. Way better handles. But,
Yeah.
the guy, he's a star player. And he has that clutch gene that, Kobe would talk about and stuff. So, we need that. But at the end of the day, it's not worth giving up so much. I think we can battle with what we got. And if it doesn't work out, we still have the draft. We still have all our picks. And we'll go from there. I think Boston looks good, but Boston's missing a piece.
Dog, I'm telling you, we're missing a big. We're 100%. We're missing a big, dude. I say the same shit all the time, man. We got too many guards. Too many fucking guards.
Small ball, bro.
You got Blake Griffin sitting at the bottom of the bench, dog. Like, why? Why is he here? Like, I'm like, dog. Like you said, that you look at these
veteran
players
presence, but
dog. Al Horford is that veteran presence. Let's be real.
yeah, because he's the only one putting down work.
That's what I'm saying.
Keeps that defense tighten up.
Exactly. So, but we're missing a big. They're talking about
Trading
Gallo.
Brown.
No, Gallo coming back for the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see.
Gallinari?
I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, to be honest. Like, he hasn't played all season, Like, if he does come back, he's gonna play like 5 minutes maybe.
He's not signed right now, right?
No, he signed. We signed him last year, but he tore his ACL in the preseason.
That's the problem, dude. He's another guy. He was good. He was on the Knicks too.
Yeah, dog. He
was shoot that three. He's the Italian.
Yeah, man.
Italian stallion. It's tough, man. Like, you guys have been up and down, but at least you've been consistent to stay up.
Yeah.
And I think you got an easy pass through the first round.
What you mean we got an easy pass, bro?
Dude, you guys are in second.
Yeah, but we had to play hard to get to second. Like, come on, man.
You're probably gonna end up playing Brooklyn, or
they're scary.
What should we call
now.
it? Crookland. Nets, the Crooklyn Nets, that are really AKA from New Jersey, from freaking Jersey.
Look, dog, the Nets look scary now, man.
To who?
To every like, well, not everybody, but
What are you talking
some
about?
team. Brooklyn is way
No,
better now than they were a month ago.
nah,
100%.
nah,
Bro, once they
bro. It's
traded
not the
away
same team,
Kyrie,
dude.
once they traded away KD and put Ben Simmons
Look
out the
at their
fucking game, they've been
dude.
way better.
Absolutely not, bro.
How do you figure?
Because
Bro,
they've
they was
lost
swimming at the
games.
bottom of the East basically. They was
No, they were
barely
not.
dude, they were
They
like in
were.
8th place before
These
the
guys
trade.
brought no. These guys had them in the fourth. They were like in the fourth or second
No.
seed.
I gotta
Look at
check
the
this shit out.
stats.
I gotta check this shit
I'm
out.
telling you, bro. Shut your mouth, bro.
You
Stop
shut your
beefing
mouth.
with the cats. No, I'm talking to my dog.
So you think they were in 4th place?
Dude, they were up in the standings in the beginning of the season. Look it up, man. I'm telling you. Right now, right now, they're sitting in 41 and 35. And their record in the last 10 games is 4-6. 4-6. The Heat are on their throat.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking
They're
at the
about to
record
get
now.
thrown into the into
I'm looking at
the
yeah.
play-in.
I'm looking at their record now, but what I'm saying is that they were better after the trade. After all the trades, they got better.
No, I think they have better potential, but they did not got better after the trade. They were at one point they had gotten. I know that they had reached up to the top. They were like in the third, fourth seed, and because dude, we've been climbing up, trying to get up there. We were at one point in the seventh seed, and teams have fallen back, and other teams have emerged. Like Philly was down there. Philly didn't start off so hot.
No,
And now Philly, Boston started off so, but
bro, Boston started off hot.
Yeah,
like
but
super hot, and
it
then
was like
after the
5
All-Star
straight
break, they
games.
started going down. Bro, it was more than that.
No, I'm talking about right off the jump, and Brooklyn was one of those teams that was in the like 4-0. I was like, wait, what? These fuckers.
They went on like a losing streak,
but
and then they just started going down.
I'm glad. I really don't care. They've put so much money. They've talked so much crap. And right now it's like, dude, why even have another team in the cities that already has a real team that doesn't? We don't need. Go back to New Jersey, dude. Send them to like
You sour about that?
Rhode Island. No, I'm not
You
sour.
sound sour
I'm
about
perfectly
that,
fine.
bro.
I'd love to see him in the
Well, you in
playoffs.
my city, dog. Get out my city.
Get out my city, dude. Get out my borough. No, it's not even my
Golly.
borough, but dude, it's a lot. It was a rivalry. It became a rivalry. Like we could care less
for
about
sure.
Boston at that point. We were like, yo, it's the Nets. Fuck the Nets. And you got a bunch of Knicks fans that say, fuck the Nets. Fuck the Knicks. We're going over there. We got KD now. I'm like, you don't even. What? You were a Knicks fan for your whole life, and now you're a Nets fan. I got cousins, and I'm like, yeah, Nets, bro, Brooklyn.
You sound so sour, dog.
I'm like, you guys are so pathetic. All that money. They did it with Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. They
that was
the
like
entire Boston team. They got a Russian owner. They went and got Jay-Z. And they're like, all right, we're the hottest shit.
Dog, we got good picks out of those.
So bad.
We got good picks out of that trade.
Hell yeah, that's how you got Tatum.
I know. And Brown.
You see how I'm saying? Like how funny it is? I'm not sour. It's just a hilarious thing on how many times they've tried. And don't get me wrong, the Melo shit blew up in her face too. We had a solid squad before that. We had a lot of Gallinari was one of David Lee. Was it David Lee or Gallinari?
Yep.
I think Gallinari was
both of them.
Gallinari, yeah. Dude, we had a little solid squad, and then Stoudemire came in and everything was good. He was balling out of control, and then Melo came in and hogged it up. But I'm okay with it, because
y'all had Lynn Sanity at one point too, though.
Yeah, bro, that was wild. That was so wild.
I know, dude. I watched something on that shit the other day. I was like, damn, I remember that shit was going down.
This
It
shit
was
was like,
wild.
it, I felt like it was like never gonna end. At some point, I'm like, yo, at some point, I think it was Kobe. I think was the one to finally check him at that
Well,
point.
he asked who he was because he didn't know who he was, and then Jeremy Lin came out and showed out on Kobe.
Um,
He showed out on him,
he did, but it's still
and the
like,
Knicks won that game, bro.
yeah, dude, those wild times, man. We got a good history, dude. It's a good team that has a lot of history. We haven't had the best of luck. They keep me on my freaking toes. We call them the cardiac Knicks sometimes because it feel like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest. And my wife's like, "Why do you even watch them?" And then there's days that I'm like, "You see, that's why I watch them. That's why I watch them." Um, got to see them not so long in Miami
Dog.
live in
M-
saw Julius Randle drop the game-winning
That
three.
yeah, dude. I remember text. I was like, "Yo, were you at that game?" Like, yeah. I was like, "Dog, that's crazy." You were probably
Yo,
going nuts, dude.
so yeah, man, but we're surrounded by Heat fans and Knicks fans.
So
And so the whole game, we were up and then Miami comes back and we're like, oh, come on. Are you kidding me? So these fans had been listening to me talk shit the entire game. The moment these guys make their run and in Miami, dude, they're a late crowd, man. They show up to their game, but late.
yeah.
And their style of play reflects on that.
Hmm.
These guys came in and they got hot. They started hitting every three from everywhere. And I'm watching this fucking league dwindle before my eyes. And I tell my wife, tell Liz, I'm like, bro, these fuckers are about to tie the game. And she goes, oh my God, you really think so? And I'm like, she goes, oh my God, they're really like they're doing it on purpose or something? And I'm like, I don't know.
Are they doing
I
it on
can't explain.
purpose?
You could see it was like we got discombobulated and the Heat just went on a run. And that's the NBA. That's the beautiful part of the sport that you can actually be entertained the entire 4 quarters.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got your blowouts here and there. I think the league has gotten soft and maybe it's changed a bit, this and that, but it's become more exciting. I think you're seeing scores of 140,
I know.
130 a night.
I
Like
know.
players dropping 70 points like it's nothing.
Yeah.
40s and 50s, you're getting halftime scores of 75 to 68. And like, dude, holy shit. Like what happened to this NBA back in the day? It would be like 42 to 38 at halftime.
It's
And the
just it.
game
It's just all them people shooting threes now.
right. And even with that, I think that it's been cool how the
More
NBA
fast paced.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become a little bit more fast paced. That's I guess that's what sells now. You can speed up the game, you can go to
Well,
commercials.
there was a thing I watched the other day that was talking about the different eras, and they said like in the early '90s and the '90s and early 2000s, you can see the difference on how the defense is set up. In the '90s and early 2000s, a lot of that defense was like in almost in the paint, like just like all surrounded there. That's how the offense really was. And now they look at it, everything is just so spread out. Everything is like just
Yeah,
so many people move more now. So
I
like,
like to watch those reels with Steph Curry and the screens that they set for him. And
yeah.
there's this one specific they have called the elevator screen, and it's like he gets a screen, he runs around the screen, but then he dribbles back while the other player, his other forward, is getting next to the other player, causing like an elevator. Two players right here. As soon as he steps back from that elevator, closes doors, he shoots the three, and
Hmm.
it's in. The guy's turned around already, looking at the other
Yeah.
side of the court. The ball hasn't even gone in, and then it goes in. You got players, special players like that don't come around that often. Makes it interesting. And then you got a lot of players that fantastic, and unfortunately, it doesn't pan out. So that's the beauty of the sport. You really never know what you're gonna get. You might get an insanity, 7 days straight of craziness, and then never again. And it's wild. So it's a fun sport. I love watching it. I mean, I grew up in the era of, dude, we didn't have anything else to do. It was like the game's on, let's go watch it. I think if I would have been born in goddamn, what is it called? Oh yeah, Boston. I would have probably ended up being a fan of I can't even say it, but yeah, those teams.
Wow, Jesus, you can't even say Bruins.
No, I asked myself the other question. I'm like, could I have been a fan down here of Florida teams? I'm like, I fucking hate the Dolphins.
I can't even. Dude, honestly, I asked myself the same thing. Like, could I be a fan of any Florida team? And I'm like, no, not even to the college level. Like, dude, no, I hate Florida State. I can't stand Miami University. I hate the
So
Gators.
I'll stop you real quick on that. I little by little became a fan of because I've never, being from New York, I really never had a school. UConn,
Right.
Connecticut, okay.
Right.
You got St. John's,
We got
but
Syracuse.
Syracuse. But in reality, it was never. You got here for football. They've always been a football town with that, and like then you got the basketball league, baseball. A ton of my friends follow it, and I started going to the games, and I started enjoying it. It was fun, and now I'm rooting it. And I look, these guys are literally. I've had so many friends that went to both universities and are now going insane, dude. The entire town. But like I asked myself, could I have been a Heat fan? I don't think I could have been a Heat fan, dude. I don't think I could be a Heat fan. I could have been a Heat fan and gotten on the bandwagon when LeBron came into town, and I would have seen the Heat won their 4th championship and been a fan of it. But no, I went to playoff games. I saw LeBron play in the playoff games. And every time I went, I would go with my Knicks jersey, even if we didn't make the playoffs, or I would go with my Knicks hat. But I would
You
enjoy
that
the
guy.
basketball. I'm that
that
fucking
guy.
asshole. No, I wouldn't be. I'm not obnoxious. I can get obnoxious though, but I try
I'll
to
tell
stay
you one
away.
thing that I'm very proud of. It's a very proud moment of me as a Red Sox fan. I've been kicked out of both Yankee stadiums.
How do you even get that, dude? We're nice out there, bro.
Well, I mean, I'll
That
tell
shit
you
ain't
what.
cheap.
There was
There's a lot of
this
fancy
one
people out there.
this one lady really got me. So it was a game that the Red Sox were up big. It was like 8-1 or something like that, and I'm cheering. I'm happy.
Is this at the
I'm
new
behind.
stadium?
Yeah, this is at the new stadium, and
Shit's beautiful.
it is. And we got fucking home plate seats, bro. Okay. So this lady's behind me. I'm clapping. I'm cheering. Wasn't causing any problems or nothing like that. And she goes, "You better know where you're at." I look behind me, and she's like, "Yeah," and I was just like, "What the?" So I flipped her off. I said, "Fuck you." And so the security saw me doing it to her, kicked me the fuck out the game. I was like, "Come
Oh, I would
on,
have been
dog."
so
Yeah,
mad.
you know what that was is fucking that's sports racism right there.
I
That's
mean, look,
sports race. Because if I wasn't a Red Sox fan, I probably would have been able to stay. But since I was a Red Sox fan, they kicked my ass out after paying for those home plate seats.
hey, bro, don't throw that birdie up.
Dog,
That's your
I knew where I
problem.
was at.
I think it even says it. It says no obscene gestures.
It does. It legit does. You know what? You're right. Because when you sit behind home plate, there's specific rules that you have to follow. Like you can't put your drink up on the thing because it'll be
Oh,
in
and
the
yes, sir,
camera.
you were behind home plate. Even worse,
Yeah.
you're on TV,
I
bro.
know.
The announcer's like, look at this guy. oh, there he goes. He threw the birds. He
Yep.
threw the birds out.
He's
Two
out of
them.
here.
He's out of here. We can't have that on our network.
Oh man.
We're going to cut to commercials quick. Should have shown your ass too. Fucking really ended it.
I would have
came
ended
out
up in
with a
jail,
bang.
dog.
That shit would have been a great story.
That still was a great story.
Yeah, but it would have been even. It would be in a story like on steroids. All right,
You know,
all right.
I tried
Let's
to
just
look
say
back to
this:
see if I was.
next time, maybe just go a little extra. Might as well. You're already fucking getting thrown out.
If I ever make it back to Yankee Stadium, I'll try my best to get kicked out and do something crazy.
Please don't.
Go run on the
Don't.
field and punch Judge in the face and then run for my dear
And
life.
and probably break your hand doing it
I
because the
know.
guy's jaw looks like it was chiseled.
Made out of fucking metal.
It took years. The guy looks like he's from a lab, bro. He was
He looked
created in
like
a
he
lab.
came from a fucking rock. Like he just chiseled away out of a rock. I'm like,
Yeah,
man.
man, he transformed and they added skin to him, bro.
Yeah.
No, like, the guy's a monster, bro. You're not gonna be able to punch him and get away with it. He'll
Well,
see it
listen, G.
coming.
Listen, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta hop on to the other podcast. So it was great having you on, dude. I want to do
Thank
this
you,
again.
bro.
I want to do this again.
Let's do it, man. Let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
have a whole lot to talk about. We didn't even get to talk about anything else.
I know.
You had what on here? You had
We
a
had a
whole
lot
bunch
of
of other
people.
shit.
We had
Oh,
a
we
bunch
talked
of other
about
shit.
LeBron James
We
and
did.
shit. His son.
We got a bunch of other shit we can still talk about. We can do this again, dude. But I appreciate you coming on and I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Thank you, bro.
All right, dude.
Appreciate you, bro. You got good stuff going on. Thank you. God bless you. I told you you're gonna be doing great things, dude. Stop
Yes,
being
sir.
such a pussy.
Oh, all right. Go Red Sox.